Amelia had always been fascinated by the abandoned mansion at the end of Willow Street. The once grand Victorian structure stood derelict, its windows boarded up, and its imposing facade draped in shadows. Rumors swirled around town about the mysterious disappearance of the family that had once lived there, leaving the mansion vacant for decades. But it was the door at the rear of the mansion that intrigued Amelia the most. It was made of an unknown dark wood, ornately carved with grotesque figures and symbols that seemed to shift and change in the dim light. One fateful evening, driven by a mixture of curiosity and a dare from her friends, Amelia decided to explore the mansion. Armed with only a flashlight and her adventurous spirit, she cautiously approached the sinister door. As she reached out to touch the cold, intricately carved handle, a sudden chill ran down her spine, but she shook off her apprehension and pushed the door open. The door creaked ominously as it revealed a narrow, descending staircase. Amelia hesitated for a moment, contemplating whether to proceed, but her curiosity got the better of her, and she began to descend into the darkness below. The air grew colder with each step, and a sense of unease settled over her. After what felt like an eternity, Amelia reached the bottom of the staircase and found herself in a dimly lit chamber. The room was filled with ancient artifacts and arcane symbols, their purpose and origin shrouded in mystery. At the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, upon which rested an ornate dagger with a shimmering blade. Drawn to the dagger, Amelia approached the pedestal and carefully lifted the weapon. As she did, a voice echoed through the chamber, chilling her to the bone. "Who dares to trespass in my domain?" it hissed. Startled, Amelia spun around to find a shadowy figure emerging from the darkness. The figure introduced himself as Moros, the guardian of the Sinister Door and the keeper of the ancient secrets hidden within the mansion. He explained that the dagger was a powerful artifact, capable of unlocking untold power. But it came with a price. Its previous owners had met a grim fate, consumed by the very power they sought to control. Realizing the danger she was in, Amelia pleaded with Moros to let her go. Moved by her innocence and curiosity, Moros offered her a choice. She could leave the mansion and forget what she had seen, or she could embrace her destiny and take up the mantle of the dagger's guardian. After much contemplation, Amelia chose to accept the responsibility, not out of a desire for power, but to ensure that the dagger would never fall into the wrong hands. With Moros's guidance, she underwent rigorous training, learning to harness the artifact's power while safeguarding it from those who would seek to misuse it. Years passed, and the mansion on Willow Street remained shrouded in mystery. But within its walls, a new guardian had risen, dedicated to protecting the world from the sinister forces that lurked behind the door. Amelia's tale became a legend, a cautionary story whispered in hushed tones, reminding all who heard it of the thin line between curiosity and destiny.